guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm standing in front of you again after a short time, and the reason is really simple and really cool. I was approached by a learning app which is called Ling, and they asked me to give a review. So this is what I want to do today. I want to say this is not a sponsorship, it's nothing like that. It will be my honest review. I will talk about it in a second. So I thought a long time about this review. I tried it out, of course, and I have a lot of things to say, like always. And I thought about 3 things we can try. The first one is I will check it out as an English speaker learning German. Because German is my mother language, I teach it. And I think it will be a really good insight to have like the review of someone who teaches this very same language. So this is the first part. The second part will be learning a language or repeating a language I am a little bit familiar with, like Spanish. And this will be really fun. I haven't spoken it in a long time. I love it. It's a beautiful language. I had it many years ago. I will talk about it when we reach this segment. And the third one will be a language which I also don't even know yet. I have no idea. You can choose 60 languages on this app, which is like amazing. And I really want with you together, without knowing it yet, talk about a language learning experience with a language I don't even know. So we will check it out in the third segment. After this, we have a little review, maybe a little summary. We will see how it goes. So let's try. Okay, this is the first thing you see when you open the program. You can open it, of course, on your smartphone, on your tablet, on the computer, browser, anything. And if you are like a member or you sign up, of course, it will remember your progress. That's super cool, of course, because sometimes you are just not in the mood to sit. You want to lie down with your phone and study, of course. So this is one aspect. And what you will see here. This is the first interface. It's super easy, to be honest. Something I haven't seen before. It's learning with teachers. If you click on it, you will get into another program of Ling, which is really talking with teachers and interacting and learning a language that way. You can check it out. I think it's super interesting, and maybe it's something for you. And then we have a podcast about Thai language, I think. I'm not sure if they will put more languages, but why not? I mean, it's really cool. You can click that, they have a Q&A, and you can also choose what language the site will be. Okay, so we will log in. I have the premium account, they gave it, so I can have the full review experience, and I really appreciate that, and we will log in. This is now my personal learn space. So this is my private, my personal thing. We have my name here. If you click on the flag, I will do it again, but it won't change much because this is the course then that you chose, and you can choose from so many languages. Check it out. It's like from Thai, Tagalog, Vietnamese, Japanese, Italian, German, of course, Dutch, Hungarian, Urdu, so many beautiful languages. I mean, I love every language. I would love to learn every language. So this is super cool. Hebrew, also Albanian, Irish. So it's like super various. I don't even know what to choose for my third section yet. I'm really looking forward to that. And another thing I realized when I was trying it out, I'm sure you will also come to this conclusion. It's also good if you are like a polyglot. I mean, nowadays we have to learn many languages. 1 or 2 languages are good, but many people have the goal to learn 3, 4, 5 languages nowadays. If you are one of those persons who learn simultaneously many languages, I think it would be good to choose like a language you're speaking, your mother language in this case, as a language you are maybe 60-70% sure, and then you can choose the language you want to learn. This way you will study at the same time. If you are this kind of learning person, you don't have to, but I think for polyglots and for like language gifted people, it will be good. It's an option. So I will take English, and then I will check out the German lesson. Okay, now we have here our learning space. We have the lessons. As you can see, I learned like 13 words. Oh well, but it's my mother language. So I browsed it, of course, and I checked it out, and other languages as well. So you can go to review if you want. What else do we have? if you go to your profile, now you change the settings into learning German. So if you are like a member, you're logged in, you have the account, then it will remember, of course, and you can go to your profile. For me, it's now the Pro subscription. And you have your daily goals. You can also set them. You have the percentage of your fluency. You have your streak, day 1, day 2, day 15. It depends, of course. And the more you do, of course, the more data you have to compare your progress, which I find really cool. And if you change another setting and you said, okay, enough German, now I want to learn Hebrew, or I want to learn Urdu, anything, they have everything. Then you change it and the setting will also show your progress in this language, which I find really good. Okay, so this is my really poor achievements. And we go back to our lesson. We go just to learn. And now we are again in our learning space. And as you can see, we have beginner, intermediate, upper intermediate, stuff like that. Of course, this is now free because I have the pro account. And you can see this is super cute. It's a good idea also. I haven't been here for a while and it's ripped, you can see. And it says like, open this unit to review and prepare the unit. I think this is a nice controlling mechanism. Some people need it. I need it definitely to see, oh, okay, it's been a while. And then you can just check it out. Okay, we go to a section I want to try. We have a lot. We have like traveling, classroom. We go to advanced now. Romance, cooking. I did hear dating a little bit, but now I want to try reasoning. Okay, this is something completely new for me also. So you see it opens up and now you have here review all. This comes later, of course. And we have always 4 sections in this category. Pill, sick, tired, thirsty, to sweat, and reason. Okay, prescription, to cook, bouquet, present, medicine. And so you have like the categories. You also can see them. It's not like a surprise what will be. So this is also good. And if you go down, you have games and speaking and the exam. So let's see. Let's go to expensive, cheap, beautiful, late, and cancel.
Teuer. Diese Halskette ist so teuer, dass ich sie mir nicht leisten kann.
Okay. Teuer, expensive. You can press here.
Teuer.
Teuer. Slow-mo.
Teuer.
Teuer. Diese Halskette ist so teuer, dass ich sie mir nicht leisten kann. A good sentence, talking from a native speaker. There's nothing wrong with it because we know some apps have either super unrealistic sentences or they are like wrong. It can happen. I'm not blaming any other app or something, saying it's wrong, but it happens, of course.
Billig.
Billig.
Der Regenmantel ist so billig, dass ich mehrere davon kaufen möchte.
The raincoat is so cheap that I want to buy many of them. Mehrere davon. That's also really correct and something we would use. Expensive, teuer. And now we have our first game, which is like a choice question.
Teuer.
Teuer. Okay.
Schön.
Schön.
Der Schal ist so schön, dass ich mehrere davon kaufen möchte.
Der Schal ist so schön, dass ich mehrere davon kaufen möchte. So again, we have the same structure, which I also saw when I did another tryout with German. This was dating. And it was like you have a different aspect. So something changes and your vocabulary is being put in the same structure. This is really good. So the scarf is so beautiful that I want to buy many of them. Okay. Cheap. Billig.
Billig.
Match these cards. Okay. Second game so far. Billig. Spät. Schön.
Spät.
Spät.
Er wachte so spät auf, dass er den Bus verpasste.
Okay.
Absagen.
Absage.
Es regnete so stark, dass ich meine Verabredung mit meinem Freund absagte.
So now we're getting really into the pattern of the grammar, I think. This is really good. So something is so something of that we have a consequence. I try not to analyze it too much. I mean, we're here for the experience, not for my German lessons. You can check out my channel for that. So let's see. Right, now we have something. I saw this on other sections and I find it so great. You can't imagine how helpful it is, and it's something that really separates Ling from others, in my opinion. And we have little explanations. We have so, das. So the structure, we have so, we have the adjective, then we have das, the main clause, so das, and the subordinate clause. It looks like a lot, but it's really in handy. I mean, it's just something you need to know in its structure to say it. Easy as that. So teuer, expensive, dass ich dieses Auto or es nicht kaufen kann. So expensive that I cannot buy something, for example. And we have the explanation. And this is like a super good input, in my opinion. I hope you agree. Beautiful. And then we go back to our game. Match these cards. Schön, spät und absagen.
Spät.
New exercise is the listening. We can also listen again.
Spät.
Spät. And we go to the next game, which is, let me make myself a little smaller, like this. The necklace. Okay, the necklace is so expensive that I cannot afford it. Okay, next one. So the scarf is so beautiful that I want to buy many of them. Der Schal ist so schön, dass ich mehrere davon kaufen möchte. That's okay. Again, we go to another game, so it switches back. To cancel is a verb.
Absagen.
And now we have like a choice question. Again.
Morgen hat meine Mutter Geburtstag.
Oh, we go to the...
Hast du schon das Geschenk besorgt?
Noch nicht. Ich will etwas Schönes kaufen.
Wie wär's mit einer Halskette?
Die Halskette ist so teuer, dass ich sie mir nicht leisten kann. Ich denke, ich werde einen Blumenstrauß kaufen, denn meine Mutter liebt Blumen.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
Okay, so this is really cool. We have like a little conversation and you can also press on it to listen again.
Morgen hat meine Mutter Geburtstag.
And you can listen to the whole thing. And here you have also the translations if you need them. So like this. You can also cancel it and just see the language to control yourself, which is the point of this exercise, of course. And then you can read, you can check it out. What do I know, what I don't know? And then you go to continue. And then you can put in the blanks. Morgen hat meine Mutter Geburtstag. Hast du schon das Geschenk besorgt? Noch nicht. Ich will etwas Schönes kaufen. Die Halskette ist so teuer, dass ich sie mir nicht leisten kann. Das ist eine gute Idee. I know German, who would have thought? Yeah, this is really cool, I must say. So it's not finished with that. So we have this little thing done. And then we can go, of course, to our speaking exercise. Super important for language, especially if you're a self-learner. And then we have also the exam if you finished all the 4 categories. Later you can also review, and as you saw in the beginning of this learning space, if you didn't study for a while, it will remind you also. So this is now the speaking exercise. I hope my microphone works. So let's try. Schön, 100%. Who would have thought? Okay. So I try now to mess it up a little bit, and we will see what it says. Nimm eine Pille, weil Kopfschmerz hat. Yeah, you can see 18% correct. I skipped the T at the end, which is really important in the language, the endings. And nimm is correct, and the rest was a little bit off. And it shows you that, so this is good. And so on. I will not do everything, of course, now. We will quit for now. And another thing I want to show you is the chatbot. The chatbot is really cool. You can choose a topic, and then you will have many options to have a conversation. So it's a lot. Let's see what we can talk about. It must be something in the office. Why not?
Was hast du letzte Nacht gemacht?
Okay, so she asks me, what did you do last night, of course. And then I have the options. I can even say it if I wanted, but I will do it with pointing.
Gestern habe ich bis Mitternacht gearbeitet.
You have again the slow-mo and you can send it.
Hast du Pläne für morgen?
Okay. Do you have plans for tomorrow? Ich werde zu Hause bleiben.
Ich werde zu Hause bleiben.
Und Sie, this is for polite version. Und Sie?
Ich gehe zum Supermarkt einkaufen.
This is really cool. So you can also speak it and then you can practice, right? So I know it's really hard to talk in another language. I mean, I also study languages and it's a pain. So now you can also take your fear a little bit out of it, in my opinion. It's really good. Ich gehe im Supermarkt einkaufen. And then I can say, all right.
Alles klar. Wir sehen uns später.
See you later. So now you have like, if you have more options, of course, it depends how far you are and stuff like that, what lesson it is. And I think it's super interactive. I really like it. And of course, depending on the answers you choose, you have different outcomes. So if you go to a review after you finished everything, you have unit summary, you have vocabulary, dialogue, and grammar. The grammar thing is so amazing, I must say. This is something I haven't seen with other apps. They have explanations about grammar, about vocabulary, and everyday talk. Depends on the lesson. I checked out the dating, and they have like nicknames, how you call in German your partner. It's super fun and super cool. In this case, we have like 4 explanations. You can see the 4 here on the downside. And the first one is how to make a condition. Wegen. Hat diese Uhr nicht gekauft wegen den Kosten. He didn't buy the watch due to or because of the expenses or the cost. And then we have aufgrund, denn, da, weil, and nämlich. It all means more or less the same. So how can we use it? And now the really important part is you have the examples here. So if you are like really into learning the structure, this is really in handy, I just must say. The next one is a little less of input. It's just like a little thing, but super important as well. Für. Für needs Akkusativ. It would be nice if there was like an explaining or like a sentence, but it's okay. We have it in the lesson itself. Für jemanden, for somebody, Akkusativ. The next one, again, daher, darum, deshalb, deswegen, conjunctions again. Super important. I can't emphasize it enough. It's really like that. So it rains, therefore we use umbrellas. And then we have similar sentences, same meaning, different conjunctions, and also different sentence position or separation, right? So we have here the different ways to make it a second sentence or to put it into the sentence. It's really good to know. And the next one, so das. This was the thing we just checked out. Something is that much of a thing that we need something. This is something that was also in the lesson, the other ones as well. So you will see when it's the right time to learn it. And then you can continue with the lesson. And then you can review it here in the review section. So I think it's super cool, I must say. So this is something I haven't seen before. It's not bad. So this is the learning space again. We can go up, we can check it out, our progress as well. And here we have the review of our learned words. Let's check it out a second. And then we have really the same kind of games, the same kind of things, like a little review area. I'm really not sure. This is when I checked out the dating category, which was really fun. I made a video, but it wasn't recording the computer. I did a mistake, and it was so funny. But if you can't hear the computer, it doesn't make sense to put it up. So I had to choose another section today, but that's okay. I'm really not sure. Ich bin wirklich nicht sicher. Okay.
Chance.
Chance. I will not have time until next weekend. Ich werde bis nächstes Wochenende keine Zeit haben. And so on.
Puppe.
Puppe. Möchtest du tanzen? Would you like to dance? So you can see, this is a nice example. So you can see at the moment we had like this kind of talking about the cause of something, but in the review section, it comes everything together. And because I checked out the dating stuff, it's like this kind of questions. So you see, ich werde ihm noch eine Chance geben. I will give him another chance. Yeah, and so on. We don't have to do everything, but yeah, we can check it out in the review section. Okay, so this is it. We will quit the exam for now. And I really hope you will check it out by yourself. Really, the big selling points are like the super many languages. You can switch also your mother language. It remembers your progress anytime if you are logged in, of course. And you have access to like 2,000 words in the pro version, that is. And you have the chatbots for interacting. You have the listening comprehension. You have the speaking comprehension to see if they understand you. And biggest sell point, sorry, not sorry, it's the grammar explanations. It's really the grammar and the little notes. Every lesson and every section has different kind of notes. Not everything is grammar. They have like tables, they have the nicknames, they have like little accusative, dative explanations, smaller things, bigger things. This is a big selling point for me, in my point of view as a teacher. The thing I would wish for, I'll be honest, is that this kind of notes would be for every language. I talked with the app makers or the team, not the makers, I think they're too busy, but with the team, and I asked them if there will be explanations and if there will be like those notes, those grammar reviews for every language or for more languages. And they told me they're working on it. So I'm sure it will come because it really puts them in front comparing to other apps, I must say. The sentences are also senseful, they make sense. They're not like the tomato look at me in the wrong way or something like that. And another thing I want to show you, depending on the language, of course, you also have to learn the alphabet. It's not like you can know every alphabet there is. And I checked out the Korean one. I won't show you now everything here, but if the alphabet is a little bit changing, you also have writing into your
영어.
sorry,
나는
for Korean, for example, a writing tool as well, because you just need to write. So if you want, of course, you can skip it. You can also only read and talk. That's totally fine. You can combine it with your textbooks or anything. So I just want to show you that they have it. You can also listen to it.
디귿.
Yes. Oh no, like this and like this and so on. Depends, of course, if you are on the tablet. I think it's super practical. You can use it with your tablet. You can use it with your browser, with your phone. And then, of course, writing is easier because you have like finger. But if you have like a computer pen like I do, or like a mouse, or you're computer savvy and you like writing with your mouse, you can try it. So this is one to show you also. So this was the first part only. We will go to the next one, which I'm really excited. And I will try the Spanish one. And the third one will really be a language I never know. I will close my eyes and just browse through the many languages they have. And then I will choose one. So we will see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. It's morning, it's dark outside. So why not learn some nice Spanish? So we will try the second part of the video today. It's another day, of course. And we will not do everything for time reasons, but I really want to check it out just to see how it is when I know a language in a certain way or to a certain degree, to see if it helps me, if it's fun, and to show you also. So this was yesterday's interface or learn space, if you want to say it like that. And it's super easy to switch back. If you are a logged in person, a logged in member, of course, pro, it's even better. But even if you are logged in, you will keep your progress saved. So this is really cool. And if you want, you will go to the flag. And now we say, I speak English. And we want to learn some Espanol. Don't make fun of me. Ugh. My Spanish, I like it. It's a beautiful language. And I tried to talk, and I had Spanish like 15 years ago in school, like many of you, I guess. I mean, Spanish is a really common language to learn in school. But after that, if you don't speak it every day, if you don't practice, how can you keep it up, you know? So let's try to keep it up. As you can see again, I checked out the first lessons a little bit, and there's a tear. So it's really clear that I wasn't a good student, and even my lessons are tearing up. Okay, let's go to the dating section. I think it was advanced here. And we will do, as you can see, not the same thing. We have here the 4 sections again. And what's the difference here? Of course, the language, but everything else stays the same. And so you have on the section 3, it was really tired, busy, to be sure, and bored. We did this with the German section, and now we will do the second one.
Oportunidad. Le daré una oportunidad más.
Wow. Okay. Oportunidad. I know this one. Le daré una oportunidad más. Now is my problem with language learning as a person, as a learner. The verbs are so hard for me. If I don't know them perfectly, I feel insecure. I feel like I cannot express myself. I know everything else. Una oportunidad más. I know this one. Le daré. This one is new. So it's a great mix of both. So, le daré una oportunidad más.
Recoger. Te recogeré esta tarde.
Recoger. Te recogeré esta tarde. Again, recogeré. This A ending. Of course, if you start from 0, which I will do with Spanish also, or maybe from beginner, then you know it, right? Because it will explain to you how it's built and everything. But we just jumped into it. Te recogeré esta tarde. Okay. Chance by itself.
Oportunidad. Tiempo. No tendré tiempo hasta el próximo fin de semana.
So, if I would have said the sentence without this add, I would say no tengo tiempo, right? That's the easiest way to say it. And now, for future, no tendré tiempo hasta el próximo fin de semana. No tendré. It's really nice to see it, to be honest, because those are the little things that make the language good. Recoger. Match these cards. Okay. Estar disponible. Recoger. Okay. Planear is to plan, I guess. Okay. Recoger, to pick up. Estar disponible, to be disponible. I just try to keep my memory. I don't know. To have booked something?
Planearé mis vacaciones mañana.
Planearé mis vacaciones mañana. Again, the verb planearé. I will plan. Planearé. It's really cool to see this future. If I would be by myself again, I would say voy a planear mis vacaciones mañana. So this is like the easiest thing to say, right? So, but now it is planearé.
Estar disponible. Estaré disponible esta noche.
Estaré disponible esta noche. Tiempo. Match these cards. Estar disponible. Recoger. Tiempo. Planear. Le daré una oportunidad más. I will give him one more chance. Le daré with the accent. No tendré tiempo. You can also listen to it.
No tendré tiempo hasta el próximo fin de semana.
I will not have time until next weekend. I will plan my holidays tomorrow. Planearé mis vacaciones mañana. To be available, I try not to look. Disponible. Estar disponible. Estar disponible. Yeah.
Estar disponible.
Disponible. Okay, but it was close. Estar disponible. Te recogeré esta tarde. I know what it means, but
Te recogeré esta tarde.
you can also play it slow.
Te recogeré esta tarde.
Te recogeré esta tarde. I will pick you up this evening. I will be available tonight. Estaré disponible esta noche. Estaré. So cool with the grammar, because I told you before in my other videos, I'm a language teacher, but also language learner, and I'm super how do we say it? I'm not uncomfortable, but unsure of myself if something is missing. You know what I mean? If some aspect of the grammar is not right or is not there. I think many people feel the same, of course. And they don't talk. They don't dare to say something, which I don't do, of course. I will say voy a and so on, and I will change it if I have to. And it's really nice to get this aspect also.
Es sobre tu invitación para cenar.
Sí, ¿puedes ir?
Sí, pero solo tengo tiempo el próximo viernes.
Está bien. ¿Puedo recogerte en tu casa?
Sí,
Gracias por darme la oportunidad.
Okay, so I could also put the translation, but not yet. I want to correct myself, which is the point of this exercise, of course. So, es sobre tu invitación para cenar. It is about your invitation for cenar. I don't know, but it's something to do. It's a verb, definitely. Yes, you want to come or you want to go, puedes ir. Yes, but I'm only free or I only have time next. Viernes, oh my god, the days and numbers, you feel me? Wednesday? One day, viernes, I know it's a day. Next, something. Está bien. ¿Puedo recogerte en tu casa? Can I pick you up in your home? Yes. Gracias. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. Why would the guy say thank you? Because shouldn't the other person say thank you for picking me up? I mean, isn't this the normal thing? But okay, so yeah, I think we understood like 85%. Cenar and viernes, which I know it's a day. So now I can check out the translation. Dinner. Oh, I had the guess. Cenar, to eat dinner. Okay. Friday, viernes. Okay. So if I would be in a study phase now, I would write it down. I would make it like a little card if I wanted or something like that. Or just talk it 5 times. Depends on what study type you are. Es sobre tu invitación. Sí, puedes ir. Puedo recogerte en tu casa. Sí. She's so rude. I would say sí, gracias or something. Gracias por darme la oportunidad. It's so cool. I really feel good. I mean, it's really fun. And as I told you before, if you have like some knowledge of a language and you have the basics or you want to just refresh something, this is really fun. Do you guys want to go to the chat bot for a second? And we will try to have a nice conversation. Let's go. Okay. Buenos días.
buenos días.
Oh yeah, we have to send it. 1 second.
Hola, Tom.
Hola, Tom. ¿Cómo estás? Only one option, I guess.
¿Cómo estás? Bien.
She's talkative. And now, of course, we would read everything and try to understand and make a language action and language practice out of it. But for time reasons, we just ask her if she
¿Te
likes,
gustaría bailar?
if she likes dancing.
¿Os gustaría bailar? Eso suena genial.
Okay, she likes it. So I'm inviting you. Te recogeré esta tarde.
Te recogeré esta tarde. Sí, por favor.
Okay, she's up to it. You look like an angel. You are genius and very no. Tu ves genial en ese vestido. Vestido, I don't know. I had to look it up. But I will just go for something I understand.
Eres muy amable.
You're really nice.
¿Sabes que me pones tímida?
Do you know that you're intimidating me? And now we have.
Estoy muy feliz.
I'm just happy, right? I'm happy.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué?
Porque me gustas mucho.
And now
¿Por
we
qué
can, of
preguntas?
course, change it up. Why do you ask? And then she says, I like them.
Estoy muy impresionada
Right.
con ellos.
¿Por qué?
Se aman mucho. Aunque no viven juntos, son honestos entre ellos. Me gustaría casarme con un hombre que piense de esa manera.
Okay, this is how we did it last time because we want to keep it open. And we will go back to the learn space because I want to see something. Right, we go to the review. So this is the review. And I told you I would tell you the truth about everything. And this is what I'm doing, of course. Since this is not sponsored, it's my opinion and I really like it. Everything about the app so far. The only thing I would like if every language would have this super amazing grammar notes and those notes about everyday talking like the German version, you know, but it's something that is in development. I talked with the app makers or with the team, and they told me, because there are many languages here, a lot of languages, it will take a while, but it's going. And if there would be like the same as in the German language, this would be so cool, I must say. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I believe them when they say they're working on it, because it's something that separates them a lot from other apps, in my opinion. And I'm sure they are also looking forward to have this step ahead with the grammar and explanations. And when we go down, we have, of course, also the speaking exercise in the exam. Let's go to speaking. I hope it works. Planear. 100. Did I tell you I'm Spanish? I'm not. Just kidding. So you can see, you can listen to it again. You have the slow-mo. You can repeat this exercise, of course, everything. We will quit the lesson now. And this was the Spanish section. I really enjoyed it. And I will also check it out with the other lessons and maybe start from, not from zero, but from the start almost. So I can get my grammar and my verbs correct. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will go to the next step, which will be a language I never even learned before. So see you then. Hi guys, welcome back to part 3 of this quite long review. I have a lot of fun. I hope you do too. And today we will check out the third language. I don't know which language this will be, and I will blindly point to any language of the many languages that Ling provides. Okay, let's try. Okay, it's time to close my eyes and choose a language. We have so many to choose from, and we will see what happens. So I will put it here in the middle and just go a little bit down and a little bit up to see. Move the mouse a little bit, and the closest will be the language we're trying out together. Where is it? Well, the closest would be French, but I know French already. So we do it again. Going down, going up. Moving the mouse. What's the closest? Slovak. Ah, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So we go again, of course, to the working space, to our lessons. We start with beginners because I have nothing to do with this language yet. I'm sure it will be beautiful like every language, and I'm really motivated to check it out.
Žena, ja som žena.
Žena, ja som žena. Here we can see, I think the ja is I, because this is something we can leave out in many languages. Som žena, žena.
Ja som žena.
Ja som žena. I am a woman.
Muž, ty si muž.
Muž, ty si muž. You are a man. Okay. Žena.
Žena, dievča, ona je dievča.
Dievča, ona je dievča. Dievča. The man was muž.
Muž,
Muž. So we have, this is the boy. I think we do the things we, no, I didn't mean that. Muž. Dievča. This one, how do we say that? Chlapec? We will learn it next, I'm sure.
chlapec. On je chlapec.
Chlapec. It's like a Z. Chlapec. On je chlapec. Oh wow, this language also has like really nice introduction and explanatory things. I love this. We have the consonants here. Let's check it out. A, E, I, O, U, I, E. And diphthongs also. Oh, I love this. Every language should have this kind of explanatory additions. I really like it, I'll be honest. And we will continue. A girl. The girl was dievča. Dievča.
Dievča.
Dievča. Okay, muž, muž was the man. Dievča, chlapec. Okay.
Chlapec.
Chlapec. Ja som žena. Someone here?
Ja som žena.
Ja som žena. I am a woman, I think. Okay. Ja dievča.
Ona je dievča.
Ona je the EA is like you, dievča.
Ona je dievča.
Ona je dievča. She's a girl. He's a boy. On je chlapec. Let's hear.
On je chlapec.
On je chlapec. Si muž. Muž.
Ty si muž.
Ty si muž. Ty si muž.
Dobrý deň.
Dobrý deň.
I know
Ako
this
sa
one.
máte?
Mám sa dobre. A vy?
Mám sa dobre. Ďakujem. S Bohom.
Vidíme sa neskôr.
Veľa šťastia.
Okay. So the only thing I know was the beginning. Dobrý den. I know this one because someone told it before to me, I think. And of course, greetings is something you hear once in a while, just for introduction. And you know this one. So of course it's hello, hello. And then I'm sure she says, how are you? I'm fine, and you, and so on. But we cannot know that. We can just guess because it's a conversation, of course. So, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you? Ako sa máte? Mám sa dobre. A vy? Mám sa dobre. Ďakujem. If I'm not sure, I can just press it.
Ďakujem.
Ďakujem. And then you can hear it, which is really good for self-learners.
S Bohom.
S Bohom.
Vidíme sa neskôr.
Vidíme sa neskôr.
Veľa šťastia.
Veľa šťastia. Okay. Dobrý don. Dobrý den. Not don, I think.
Dobrý deň.
Den. Ako sa máte? Mám sa dobre. A vy? A vy?
A vy?
A vy, right? Mám sa dobre. Ďakujem s Bohom.
S Bohom.
S Bohom. Vidíme sa neskôr. Veľa
šťastia.
Veľa šťastia. Okay. And we finished it. So I must say, you have to learn those 4 vocabularies per unit, and you think this is not so much, right? But you have all these other passive things. In fact, if you would spend more time, of course, for time reasons, we're rushing it a little bit, but you can learn also the personal pronouns if there are some. You can learn the verbs. You can get the patterns. And of course, with the little conversation, you will also find the first patterns you can learn for hello, how are you, thank you. So if you really want, and you have the time to invest, of course, you can learn a lot just by every little category in every unit. So I'm sure the next one will also have some nice information. Should we check it out? Maybe we take the countries.
Spojené štáty americké. Ja som zo Spojených štátov amerických.
This is too long for one country. Okay. What did she say?
Spojené štáty americké.
Spojené štáty americké.
Spojené štáty americké.
I'm sure if you only say americké, it will be fine. But okay. Ja som zo, from, I guess, zo. And then we have this long thing. Spojen. Oh yeah. I can see that you have to also change the the nouns. This means, like German, we have the different cases. So let's hear again.
Ja som zo Spojených štátov amerických.
Okay. Ja som zo Spojených štátov amerických. I know I killed it. Sorry. I know I didn't say it right, but I tried. And we will continue.
Nemecko, ona pochádza z Nemecka. Je z Nemecka.
We have two options. So Germany, Nemecka. This sounds like Nemesis.
Nemecko,
Nemecko. Ona pochádza z Nemecka.
ona pochádza z Nemecka.
Pochádza.
Je z Nemecka.
Ona pochádza z Nemecka. Že z Nemecka.
Ona pochádza z Nemecka. Je z Nemecka.
Z Nemecka. The Z really got close to the next word. USA.
Spojené štáty americké.
Spojené štáty americké. Even with long and wordy words, I tell this to my students all the time, and now I do the same mistake. Don't be lazy to say it 1, 2, 3 times. It doesn't matter. Put the time in there, even if it's a wordy and unpleasant thing for your mouth because it's new. Just say it. I mean, sooner or later you want to learn it, so why not just say it? I say this all the time to my students, and now I do the same. I'm a bad student, but I'm trying. So, Spojené
štáty americké.
Spojené štáty americké. Okay.
Spojené štáty americké. Čína.
Okay.
Ty si z Číny.
Tisícčíny.
Ty si z Číny.
Tisícčíny. Tisícčíny. So, Nemecka.
Nemecko.
Nemecko. Sorry. Nemecko. So, Nemecko. Čína. Spojené státy americké.
Japonsko. On pochádza z Japonska.
Japonsko. On pochádza z Japonska. Oh wow, now we have the numbers. This is so cool. Really, if you have the time to work with the app and do your thing, maybe for an addition with your studying, this is really nice. 0, 1, 2, 3. This sounds Russian almost, if I might say. I don't want to offend anyone, but normally people shouldn't be offended when we say the language is similar to something else. I mean, if someone say, oh yeah, Dutch sounds like German or German like Dutch, why should I be offended by that? I mean, it's just an impression of the person hearing a language. So, 2, 3 sounds Russian. And the rest I'm not. Yeah, Sedem or Zem. I heard this somewhere. I'm not sure where. I think from Russian. I don't know Russian, but it's also a nice language. Okay.
Čína.
China. So this is China. Japonsko or Japonsko. This one is haunting me. Spojené štáty americké.
Japonsko.
Japonsko is the easy one. Yeah, I try not to read it, so I'm holding it with my hands. Ja som zo Spojených štátov amerických. Let's hear it.
Ja som zo Spojených štátov amerických.
So I think it says I am American or from America. Yes, I am from the USA. Okay. Tisícčíny.
Tisícčíny.
Tisícčíny. You are from China. Okay, yeah, you are from China. Next one. This one, of course, is harder. So on, he. And then we have pochádza z Japonska. Pochádza, to come from, I guess.
Ona pochádza z Nemecka. Je z Nemecka.
she comes from Germany. Oh, now, right, it's an A at the end.
Ahoj,
Ahoj.
Ahoj.
prepáčte. Vy ste Tomáš?
Áno, moje meno je Tomáš.
Volám sa Kim. Ste z Veľkej Británie?
Nie, som z Nemecka. Odkiaľ pochádzate vy?
Som z Južnej Kórey.
Okay. I can understand a little bit because of the context. Okay, ahoy. This is so cute. We said it in German, like even in English, right? Ahoy when you are on a boat. And I just have this picture in my head. It's normal to draw pictures when you learn a language. You need some association. So ahoy, ahoy, hello, hello, I guess. Prepaste. We haven't learned this before. Vi ste Thomas? Are you Thomas, I guess? Ano, može menu je Thomas. Ano, is this yes? I'm Thomas. Because just thinking if she says her name next, I guess she guessed correctly. Volam sa Kim. I'm Kim. Ste z Veľkej Britannie? Are you British? Nie. No. Ah ja, ano and nie. Som z Nemecka. Odkiaľ pochádzate vy?
Odkiaľ pochádzate vy? Odkiaľ pochádzate vy?
Odkiaľ pochádzate vy?
Som z Južnej Kórey.
Som z Južnej Kórey. Okay, now we can also put, of course, a translation and to see what we don't know. I think that in the end there was something. Ah, South Korea. I am from South Korea. Južnej Kórey. Ah, okay. If you know it and you say it, then it makes sense. Okay. So, ahoy. Ahoy. Prepastel, vy ste Thomas?
Prepáčte. Vy ste Tomáš?
Prepáčte, vy ste Thomas? Áno, moje meno som... Hey, not so fast. I think this one will be where you from. Because we had this kind with the P, to be from somewhere. And then we have the question word, I guess, in the beginning. And we had also before, when he said and you, I think, somewhere. In the first one, I think. So, and where you're from? I'm from South Korea. Okay. Oh. Mistake. It's normal. What is here the problem? No, major meaning. Ah, ja.
Nie, som z Nemecka. Áno, moje meno je Tomáš.
Okay, I don't know what it... I mean, I know what it means. Yes, I am Thomas, I guess. But the je by itself, I have no idea. And then here, I am from some... Ah, yeah, to be... But to be Thomas and to be from Germany, it could be the same. So I was thinking in my beginner head, I guess, and tried to guess. Okay. Really cool. I really like it. It's a nice language and I would like to finish it, but I know that at the moment I don't have the time, of course. But I'm really happy you joined me, that we did it together. I hope you liked it. And of course, when you have like the pro version, you have many options to continue. And I must say, something I have to learn also as a learner, you cannot know everything immediately. Of course, if you don't give up, if you do what you have to do, and you finish one after another, I think it's really cool and you will learn. But for me, it's always a little bit hard because I'm a little anxious learner, but this is also good exercise. And I want to show you again, when you go to the review, you have the explanations, also in English language explained. So you have the explanation how to do the ordinal numbers, and they're similar to the adjectives. It says they have various endings depending on the objects that are describing. Like in German almost. Yeah, and they show it here. This is really cool. I mean, I'll be honest, my honest review, it's a little, maybe it's my computer, but I can imagine on a tablet or phone or another device it would be better. But it is a little out of place here. but I think this is my computer's fault because I must say it's not the newest. But I'm sure it will show properly on other devices also. But this is something that's really manageable and changeable, so it's a small thing. So if you think about it, how many lessons you have, every lesson has like 4, 8, like 16, at least 16 words you have to learn, plus the things you learn passively, and then also the exercises, the games, the exams, everything. I'm sure that you will learn this language really well. You only have to stick with it and really do it, like with every app, every book, every tutor. You can spend money and do your thing and not doing it well because you give up or make big pauses in between. So it doesn't matter if you give like 1,000 of your currency into learning if you don't do it, right? So I'm quite sure if you really do it and stick one after another, it will be really good. I must say, I'm really impressed, especially with the little explanations in between and the chatbot. This is amazing. And you can just do it like this. And now you just are into a new language, just learning, trying to do your best and learn something new. It's so cool. So I just want to give my final review. As I told you, I want to be honest and I want to check it out from different angles. We had the angle of a teacher, we had the perspective of a learner, once of a language that I'm familiar with, at least a little bit, and from a language perspective that I didn't know. So I must say, I'm really impressed by certain things. The interface is super easy. As you saw, we have really a one-way path to go. There is nothing like you can go back and do this again and then you can go left or right. I don't like this kind of confusion. Learning a language is hard enough, and I really appreciate this kind of direction. And we have the chat bot, which is really amazing, that we have different paths and we can talk and try to communicate also, even talking with the microphone. We have the game options, we have different games, exam options. Sometimes we have our writing option. This is with languages that are, I think, with syllables, like the Korean one with the Hangul, or I think there are other languages as well. I checked it out a little bit. Some languages don't have it. Speaking of, the app has some things that can improve, of course. The biggest selling point for me are those explanations in between, the grammar explanations and the little tables, the words. I checked it out with the German one, and it was really nice to see, for example, nicknames in relationships and things you wouldn't find on your own, only if you look for them. And they have that. And I think they should do this for every language. And I'm sure they will. It's a work in progress. And I'm sure they will be on top of that because it really separates them from other apps. I just must say that. I really liked it. And I talked also with the team. They're super fast in helping you out, and it's really cool. I just must say, and I'm pretty sure you will learn with it. And me speaking as a teacher, I must say, if you have the if you have the attitude and the willingness and the time and the motivation to learn, you will learn it. You just need the time. And of course, this app here is really time efficient. You have so many languages to choose from. It will also save your achievements and show you what to do. Everyone can learn a language. You can buy 60 books now for every language that's here in the list, and you can learn it. Will it be easy or will it be efficient? I guess not. Depends on your learning type, of course. But with this app, you just have it faster and you have it more compact, and you can open it on your tablet, on your phone, on your browser, anywhere. So I must say, you can learn every language in the world if you want. But the how to go there faster, better, more efficient, this is up to you. And I think this app here really does it, and it really helps. I'm really happy I got the Pro account. I want to show you a little bit what you can expect depending on what you choose. And then we're finished with the video also. See, you have, of course, the option to log in free. Then you have the beginner lessons full, and you have also the introductory chatbot to try it out to see if you like it. I'm sure you will. And then with the subscriptions, of course, you have much more options. I mean, you know how it goes. We all know how it goes. You have 200 lessons and 60 more languages. You can synchronize it with your devices. You can talk with the chatbot. you have grammar tips, and you have, of course, if you choose a lifetime subscription, a lifetime access. This is the most amazing thing because you pay it once and you have it. But monthly, I think it's also fine. The amount is super low. I don't want to say super low because I don't know what your financial situation is. For other people, it's much. For others, it's nothing. It's a coffee, with cream. So it really depends. And as I said, this is not a sponsored video, but I do have a link from the app. They gave me a link. You can click on it. It is in my description box. Then you go from there to the app and you sign in, log in, and then maybe also purchase if you want. You don't have to. Then you will also support this channel here. As you know, I teach German. And if you want to support my channel and check out Ling at the same time, you can do this with my link. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Leave your feedback, please, or your opinion about the app, about this video. I hope it wasn't too crazy. Normally, I don't show my face that much. I'm not so comfortable in front of the camera, but I'm trying because, as I said before, I want to do live streams, teaching, and other projects where I have to show myself. But this is in the future. And so this is a good practice for me. Okay, thanks for making it to the end, if you did. And I will see you very soon with new projects. Have a great week. If I post this before 2022, have a good transfer to the new year. Make the best of it, stay safe, and I will see you very soon. I'm super happy to read your comments and your feedback. Bye!